Welcome to minigame hell. No, it's not Sonic Shuffle or WarioWare, but we are going to go happily with the interestingly titled Bart's Nightmare. The premise is fairly simple and very much styled like an early episode of The Simpsons. Bart simply falls asleep while writing a paper for school, and everything takes place in his dreams. Now, given that this was after Bart vs. Space Mutants, Camp Deadly, and many others, allowing for the developers the chance to be able to put their beloved characters in fantastical settings, doing strange things that should enable a multitude of level premises, and a play on jokes from classic scenes in the cartoon, and also given the high colour of the show and the characters, this title should, by all means, brightly light up the screen like you're watching a new weekly episode of Treehouse of Horror or something immaculately special. And given the first 8 series of The Simpsons, this coming out within that period of time when the hive of energy was there, you really expect something amazing. Yet the hub area of Bart's Nightmare is a street you walk down and try to avoid enemies until a piece of paper appears. These pieces are the minigames, and their appearance on screen technically seems to be a bit of a random event. They're creating either a fast jump into the action, or a slow drag walking around Springfield until eventually one shows up. Either way, once you spot one, all you need to do is jump into it and warp straight to the minigame. Now the problem is, the minigames I've sampled during today's playthrough have been, well, bad. I don't mean it like a 90s rad and tubular and gnarly kind of way, but they were just absolutely terrible. They're aping Godzilla and playing out random ideas just seems to be the norm, as though it was purely a quick turnaround title for a license, knowing, you know what, we're going to sell a ton of these. The control scheme seems to vary from minigame to minigame, and I suspect if I had the manual, I may have been more prepared for this. Although, I'm giving them a free pass on the controls feeling stiff and uncumbersome. Yeah, given it's... Yeah, I'm clearly playing on the original system, but it could very well be a 20-year-old ancient controller that feels like it's taking its toll. But yeah, having no control over which minigame to face means at some point I'm going to be going over myself over the same routines, cursing over playing the same thing over and over and over again, just to get to that one minigame you haven't played. It's like opening up an absolute ton of Topps trading cards or Pokemon trading card game, hunting through 400 to 500 of constant common cards until you find the one uncommon card that you haven't got in your set, knowing that you wasted another 50 quid just basically rooting through rubbish. But I digress. Yeah, the side-scrolling shooter featuring Bartman, yeah, it turned up few and far in between. It leaves you messing around with, more often than not, just going back to the hub world and just seeing what you can do. So all in all, for the Simpsons fan, this just doesn't do anything that really helps the show. It's a missed opportunity, and it felt just like a cash-in. Given the choice, I'd rather play an epic puzzler. Yes, Krusty Super Funhouse is a lot better than this, and that is a mediocre game, but a well thought out and executed plan. So, you know what? Why don't we do that one next episode? To summarise, where do I put this in the grand scale of reviews? What rating do I give it? In honesty, given everything that's there, maybe... I can't give it a bottom run, because at the end of the day, it has been executed to a degree of competence. But is it a great game? No. It's just a wasted opportunity of a franchise that could have had so much more, with so much potential so early on in its infancy. For this score, it's got to be a simple 2 out of 5. Is it great? No. Is it playable? Yeah. Is it worth your time? Nowadays, yeah, on the second-hand market, it's a fantastic title to pick up and play just for a simple afternoon's pleasure. But leave it at that. Some things really should just be kept to the past. For more reviews like this, check out that retrovideogamer.com for the latest news, reviews, retro footage, retro reviews, and everything else in between. Until then, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.